For the last 13 years, I've been using an advantage roulette strategy that relies only on observation and timing, and is completely legal to beat the casino. It works anywhere you can place a bet after the ball starts moving. The casinos that I've had access to have finally backed me off, so fuck them. I'm letting you know how it works so you can do it as well. I built an app that teaches you how. It combines all the practice, maths, data collection, and expected value into one place. It's called Roulette Advantage, and it's available on the App Store and Play Store. I played on a combination of single and double zero wheels and managed to make about 950k, just shy of my $1 million target. Actually, that's not true, it was £1 million target, so I missed that by quite a way. I should mention, this isn't a betting system where you change your stake but try to cover your losses. It's a method like card counting. In fact, they backed me off blackjack as well, and I don't even know how to count cards, so it will work for single or double zero, but not triple zero wheels. You're handing your money to the casino if you try it on those. Anyway, this video will cover how you can do it yourself and why it works / the maths. You can skip to this point here if that's what you care about. I think it's the most interesting part myself. So here's what you need. Practice tracking 3 things: the speed of the ball, where the zero starts, and how far the zero moves. Plus, collect some spin data separately and you'll have a cheat sheet with exactly what to bet on. Start off with ball speed. This is great starting point because it's the fundamental part of the system. It's free on the app and I wouldn't pay for anything until you can do this anyway. That's 1.2. Nailed it. Next, you want to track where the zero starts when the ball starts moving. The positions are labeled in the app 0 to 15, so let's spin. The 0 was exactly opposite the ball when it started, so that's position 8. Nice. And 0 drift is how far the 0 moves while the ball is doing 4 revolutions. There are 16 units around the wheel. Here the 0 starts position 12 and moves 1 full revolution, so that is 16. Once you can do that, you're good to go. Pick a casino and collect data on the spins from a specific wheel. Most casinos use the same wheels, so once you've collected over 1, you're good for a lot of them. Just avoid any wheels that use RRS, which is random rotor speed. We can't beat those ones. I've created a sheet that tells you exactly what information you need to gather, and link is in the description. But essentially, you need to take a video of about 50 spins and write down how many frames it takes for each spin. And you can do this in the app, which has a built-in frame ticker, or you can follow the instructions to build on yourself. So it looks like this and makes it really easy to gather the data. Then you'll have these charts, which are used to take the 3 outputs from the practice: ball speed, 0 start, and 0 drift, and turn it into a prediction for any combination of those outputs. Now you've got a lookup table that you can use to gain a roughly 3% edge over the casino. All you have to do is memorize it, and because the wheels are mostly the same, you don't need to keep learning it. And I've added a surrounding number game so you can get really quick at placing bets before the dealer says no more bets. It's always a good idea to find a dealer who's pretty lax at that, just to give yourself some time. That's all you need really to get going, but if you're wondering why it works, then this next bit's for you. So tracking the 3 inputs is now second nature. Well done. And you collected your spin data, but you want to know why you need the specific data. The data entry sheet in the description has all the data you need to predict where the ball is going to land. It has the direction the ball is moving, the number of frames it takes the ball to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 revolutions, the total revolutions the ball does, the position of the 0 when the ball starts, and where the 0 ends up when the ball has done 4 full revolutions. Importantly, this is still before the dealer has called no more bets. And finally, drop number delta, which is how far the ball travels after it drops. That data then gives you 3 charts that are used to calculate the most likely number the ball will land in based on the observations you make at the table. So let's go through one permutation. It will clarify how it works. In this example, let's say you observe the 0 starting at position 3 and it moves 15 units while the ball is traveling at 1.3 seconds per revolution. Everything else now is done in advance, but for the sake of clarity, this is how the maths flows. Ball speed is turned into an estimate of frames based on the FPS of the video your data was collected in. We then use the first chart formula to estimate based on the ball speed how many frames there were in the first 4 revolutions. Here, the estimate is 236 based on the formula. Next, we estimate how many revolutions the ball will do based on the ball speed. Here, the ball is doing 1.3 seconds per revolution, which works out to be 12.5 full revolutions. So we have an estimate for the ball. Now we need an estimate for the wheel. We look at how far the 0 moved while the ball was doing 4 revolutions. This is the 0 drift and is out of 16. It gives us a distance, and because we've estimated the frames from that period, we can calculate a speed. The third chart from our collected data estimates the total frames the ball and the wheel will be travelling for. Again, this is based on the ball speed. Now we can align the wheel to the ball based on the data we have. Let's use this diagram, which has the gold diamond as the first vertical diamond the ball passes, degrees of the circle, and the wheel, which we will adjust based on the observations. So, the 0 started in position 3, this is 0 start, position 3 is 67.5 degrees. We predict that the wheel will travel 3.94 times around, so we ignore the 3 and add on the 0.94, which is 337 degrees, to the 67.5, which gives us 89.67, so let's update our wheel position. The ball is doing 12.5 revolutions, so we need to add in that 0.5 by adding half a turn to the wheel. 89 plus 184 gives us 272.43. This tells us that the ball will hit the diamond and the number 34 will be underneath it. Then we just have to add the distance the ball falls, which is based on our histogram. On this wheel, the most common distance is 30 out of 37 numbers, which is 291 degrees. So we add this onto the 272, which gives us 204, and that is saying the most likely number the ball will land in is 8. If we go to our lookup table, you will see a 0 start of 3, a 0 drift of 15, and a ball speed of 1.3 gives us an answer of 8. And the lookup table has all the possible permutations so that you can memorize any outcome. Finally, you can use the expected value section to work out your estimated edge over the casino. I've collected nearly 4,000 spins, and the accuracy of the ball revolutions and the wheel distance, which is a dependent variable, plus the drop number delta accuracy is about 0.18% once you factor in the chance of the system being correct at the same time as random chance. Then you can apply your own accuracy of ball speed and 0 tracking to adjust your expected value. And that is everything. If anything wasn't clear from the video, please leave a comment and I'll try and address it, or even do a follow-up video. Thank you, and good luck to anyone that tries it.